Kev, I'm going to throw one more story up there real quick.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kinda Funny Morning Show for Friday, October 27th, 2017. Congratulations. If you're hearing this voice, seeing this video message, you made it to the greatest day of pop culture ever. Super Mario Odyssey, Wolfenstein 2, Assassin's Creed Origins, Stranger Things 2, Jigsaw. Something.
Nope, we're gonna take that one off. We're gonna dial it back there, and we can throw on the iPhone X.
iPhone, oh yeah.
There you go.
That you have a lot of.
Hugely
we'll get
pop
to that.
culture.
I'm one of your hosts,
culture.
Greg Miller, alongside the producer/seducer, Nick Scarpino.
I imagine that this week. Well, you have so much to do this weekend. What the hell are you gonna do? You got you have too much to do. We got a great Halloween party.
Great Halloween party tomorrow.
I'm excited about that.
Gonna have some Twitch IRL from it if I can get that ever to work again.
We're gonna get sloppy.
Also, I'm gonna try to set up a photo booth with the iPad that'll tweet directly to the Kinda Funny Vids account.
What he says about that is, I'm gonna try to set it up. What he really means is, Kev Dog's gonna have to set it up.
Yeah, should I come early and start helping out
Kevin
with
should
stuff?
absolutely
I'm
come
really
early and set that up.
I mean, what I need you to do is find a picture frame the size of an iPad that we can put into that and then
What
put that
size?
on the wall.
What kind of iPad? Normal
It's
iPad?
the
Big
normal.
iPad?
It's the normal iPad. It's not one of your. It's not your
It's an
giant
iPad
one.
Pro.
No, it's not iPad Pro. Do I look like one of the richest kings? I don't have the money
You
for
guys, the
iPad
iPad Pro is fucking amazing. Just
so I got
pretty
pork rind dust all over my.
Yeah, there's a lot of pork rinds being
we
eaten right
just
now.
threw a lot of pork rind
Kevin,
around.
chew that into your microphone. Let people hear that.
Oh, I got that crunch.
He's all over it.
The thing about the pork rinds is that when you're on a lower carb diet and you want that crunch and a little treat, go for pork rinds.
Really?
Why not?
Are they not bad for you?
They're terrible.
Well, I mean, hold on. Let me dial that back. I'm not stupid. I know they're bad for you.
Oh, no
Do they
carbs.
fall into your no carb thing?
Yes, they have zero carbs because they're made out of pork. They're fried. It's just fried pork.
Okay.
So it's all protein, but it's fried in probably the worst oil humanly imaginable. It's not
Canola?
good for you.
What's it? Canola?
Generally, vegetable oils tend to be
Really?
bad.
The worst one?
Yeah, they tend to not have a good fat or a fatty acid profile. But
Okay.
better ones for you. Coconut oil, good.
Sure.
Avocado oil, great.
Here's
Olive
what I don't
oil,
like about
great.
the coconut oil. I don't like that it can be used for anything.
Okay.
It's in the bedroom. It's in the kitchen.
What's going on in the bedroom?
Wouldn't you know? Come on now. Don't act like you're a square. You know what you're using the coconut oil.
I don't know,
Andy,
sir.
how do you-
I
the
like to
coconut
leave room
oil,
for Jesus.
people are cooking with it, they're fucking with it, and then they're putting it in their
Wait,
coffee.
they're fucking with it?
There's got to be a stop to what coconut oil can do.
Apparently, there's a lot of fraudulent stuff going on with coconut oil.
Explain.
So Sophie, who's PR for Rooster Teeth.
This already
Okay.
sounds wrong. This
she's
already sounds like a
all
made-up
about-
person.
She's all about the coconut stuff, right?
Sure.
Well, she started putting out sharing some articles that were like, well, shit, sort of thing. And it was by, I forgot. I mean, it was
Jason Schreier.
It was a reputable website. Yeah, it was Jason Schreier from Kotaku. And they were talking about how coconut oil had some bad health problems. I don't exactly know.
Okay.
Maybe I'm lying right now,
Okay.
but I'm pretty sure I'm not.
Oh, I'm sure there is. I mean, a lot of people continue to study it, but there's a lot of people like to derive different things from the coconut oil. Like I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's where you get MCT oil from. And they're basically you're taking those the different fat profiles in that and breaking them down because they do different things basically. And there are groups out there, like I used to take a product called Brain Octane, which is basically like
Brain
the
Octane?
most. Yeah, it was supposed
Don't
to.
take that. Don't do
No,
that.
no, it's designed because your brain needs fat.
Sure.
Your brain like will regenerate itself based on
got plenty.
how much.
Inject it into your skull.
And so it's
Brain Octane!
It's supposed
Rubs it.
to rips you apart.
That's just steroids.
Yeah, but anyway, apparently you can cook with that stuff too, because all it is a really, really like a good like they took all the unhealthy stuff
Sure.
out of it, and it's just the most boiled down like healthier stuff.
Okay.
It's supposed to be good for promoting brain activity. I never noticed anything, but it gave me the squeegees.
Everything gives you the squeegees, though.
Squeegees.
Diarrhea. It gives them the diarrhea.
Sometimes when you move a little bit, you're
the
like,
water poops.
ooh, you know.
Squeegee.
But squeegee is a...
Something that cleans up.
Yeah, but you know that
usually.
sound.
how
You
Nick
know that
uses-
sound. It makes it squeegee, and then there's always a little run of water that comes no matter what you do.
No, that's enough of that.
It's starting to make see Andy smile because he's like, yeah, that
Stark
does
my ball
check out.
Stark my ball says I am literally slathering myself in coconut oil as we speak. That's the other problem. You can eat it, you can fuck with it, you can put it in your coffee, you can rub it on you to actually like keep your skin moist. Coconut oil is doing too much.
Eventually, we're gonna run to a moment where all the coconuts are gone, kind of like with bees. You know,
I was with you till the
And
bees.
The bees gone.
I don't.
There's a
think
lot of
so.
bees still.
We've got like 6 of them.
yeah. I counted them the other day. It's not many.
Andy, that's a lovely shirt you have on.
Thanks.
What is it? What's that shirt?
Wish I could have one of those shirts.
Oh, it's party mode. It's party mode. The new Kinda Funny shirt available at kindafunny.com/store. You can go there right now and get your party mode shirt. It's brand new and it's up. You can get it. Cool guys, throw the store.
That's the nosy.
Cool guys, throw the store. There it is, party mode shirt.
Hey.
Look at 3 new shirts and new socks.
Whoa.
Wow. You should
Whoa.
have picked those
Hella
up.
comfortable.
Yeah, I wore them to your wedding.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't get a photo. We were too drunk.
No, yeah. Was it just us two or someone else wearing a wedding?
Probably just us.
No, Tim did.
No, he didn't.
No, he said he did.
No, he lied.
No. Greg broke my heart by not wearing.
Greg. Cool Greg.
I have some
I'm pretty
Ralph
sure-
Lauren polo socks on.
What how loud this is
Okay.
for people.
You eating the fucking chippy chips?
It's really loud. It's really loud in my
Pork
ears.
rinds.
Super loud.
It's really loud in my ear.
Not a chip, right? Let's not. I don't want to start this fight.
Everyone, right? Stop being so PC.
Stop me.
These pork chips are great.
I don't know.
Pork chips.
Yeah, you want some pork chips?
No. First off, I've had my fill. Second off, I would never eat from your hands. All right, you know what I mean? Just be honest here. Just be honest.
I
What's
wouldn't
happening?
If I could avoid it,
Because of, like,
I could eat with someone else's hands, I would. What?
What? Or just eat. Andy, I changed my mind. Can I have a coffee? Would you mind making me a coffee?
I didn't know there was another segment.
Well, no, it was that Nick had asked. Nick was making
regular or
coffees.
what?
Yeah. What do you mean? Oh, let me try this hazelnut that is
They're
tearing the
all
office apart.
It's really good.
Oh, then let me just have a
I
regular
didn't
coffee.
see any.
Captain Crunch says, no lie, I just used coconut oil to stop my door from squeaking. Apparently there's a lot of uses for
I'm
coconut oil.
telling you, coconut oil has gone too far.
I've never
It's
gone
not
down the
even an
coconut oil
oil.
train.
Well,
It's a creamy
yeah.
paste you take and you rub on your dick.
I had a spyware problem with my laptop. Yeah, coconut oil.
On the
Fixed
laptop, fixed it.
Rubbed it inside the microboards, microchip boards.
They say to
Inside
take
the
a
microchip
they say to
board.
take a squirt bottle into the vents of your computer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
I gotta
get
take
it in
apart my
there.
PS4 this weekend too.
Yeah, why?
It sounds like a jet engine. Like
Really?
it needs to get the crud out.
Dude, mine only sounds like that during NBA 2K cutscenes.
Well, that
I'm playing fucking Uncharted.
for me, it's Wolfenstein. When I'm playing Wolfenstein, I'll go. "Ooh." It's just, and it's I know I've moved it and I've seen the dust and the cracks. And then a kid, I'd already complained recently on one of the shows about my PS4 sounding loud. And a best friend wrote in, he's like, I took off the bottom plate and it was just caked in dust. Took it out, now it runs like a dream. So I gotta get in there and do that. Because this is my launch one. Got the etching, Game Over Greggy on it. Gotta do that. You know what I mean? All right. Good show, everybody.
Yeah.
If you're tuning
gonna be a
in,
fun day.
thanks for coming to hang out. I want to warn you right now, we're all in great moods. We're all in great moods.
And usually, when we're all in great moods, one of us has to be the dad from Talladega Nights that gets thrown out of the Applebee's. So we'll see which one of us that's going to be today. You know what I mean?
I do know what you
Everything's
mean.
going a little too good.
That's why I want the
I don't know
coffee.
what's going to
you know what I
happen.
mean?
Just spoil my
Because I just
face.
want to get like fucking hulked up. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yes,
Because you know I like to do this,
yes.
Andy.
I've been mocap for like a big creature in a video game. Like right there, yeah.
Andy Serkis style.
Yeah,
Your
dude.
favorite?
Best
Dude,
actor.
Andy Serkis is taking over the world, and I got to be honest
Venom
with you.
now, too, you know.
I got to be honest with you. I don't like it.
Nick Scarpino.
I don't like it. No, I don't like it because I keep seeing it. I'm like, he's too fucking good. You know, now he's directing a movie. Like he's directing. He can just direct a movie now because he's that good. Like,
Well, he co-directed The Hobbit. Not to say that's great or anything, but like when Peter Jackson was like, "Hey, I gotta split up these teams. We gotta get this movie done quick."
Serkis is like, I'll
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
You know,
I'll do it, Captain.
I'll do it.
Why, that's
I
Keanu
do.
Reeves.
What
If
is
you
it?
didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Kind of Funny Morning Show each and every weekday on a variety of platforms. What the fuck is this?
No, that checks out.
You know how I like it.
Take a sip, dude.
Or-
Yeah, man. It's hard.
When did we get Fruit Loops?
When we had the mystery Oreo unboxing,
Yeah.
is it a Fruit Loop or is it a Fruity Pebble? We asked the one and only Cool Greg, who was out at the bank or something, to bring back both cereals.
Wait, I was at the bank.
He's doing stuff for us. He said you asked him to go withdraw like $10,000 or something.
That's
petty
what I told
cash.
him to, yeah.
Okay.
I said he and I are going to fucking Puerto Rico.
Are you going to go help rebuild
I don't know.
houses?
Yeah. That joke went south, and I was like, oh, we should donate some money to Puerto Rico.
I didn't even think of it that way. I thought you just guys would strike me as the kind of guys like, you know where is Marty? Puerto Rico. And don't even know the news.
I'm a little tired today because I was up late last night. I was gonna say Vegas, but I was like, Vegas isn't funny enough, and then my brain panicked, and I was gonna like Costa Rica, Puerto Rico.
And one of those. Did you see that Tesla's like fucking turning on children's hospitals with
Yeah.
all their shit?
Yeah.
Killing it, man.
Good
Dude,
job,
he's-
guys. Thanks, Andy.
He's one of those guys like
Killing it, man.
Greg. I'm gonna put a reference out
It's on
to
a
you.
variety of platforms. You
Because
can
I
watch it on
just
twitch.tv/Kind
caught
of
up on
Funny Games as we
Invincible.
go live. You can watch it later on youtube.com/Kind of Funny or listen on podcast services around the globe. No matter where you get this show, it's just us hanging out, being besties, talking about entertainment stories. Thank you for coming by, being part of the chat. It means a lot if you follow, it means a lot if you subscribe. If you have Twitch Prime, you have Amazon Prime, we'd love your free subscription. If you have money, you can give us that too. You can go to patreon.com/Kind of Funny, patreon.com/Kind of Funny Games. We give away video games every day. It's a fun time.
Now, do you think that Elon Musk is like Rex from Invincible, where like everyone else thinks he's a great guy, but maybe he's killed all of the bad people
Yeah.
and the good people that stand in his way?
Elon
and,
Musk seems awesome,
Yeah.
but it is that thing of like, is he too awesome? Is
But
he
that's-
like?
but then that-
is he like a Lex Luthor? Is he like a Hank Scorpio? Yeah,
Follow-
we need to get him in here.
Hank Scorpio?
Who the fuck is Hank Scorpio?
No, Elon Musk, you
Oh,
idiot.
yeah.
Did you see that like the first robot that was accepted as a citizen was talking,
Robin Williams,
was
Bicentennial Man.
talking to reporters, and the reporter was like, "Well, we're just worried that something might go down with artificial intelligence, right?" And the robot responded, "You've been listening to too much Elon Musk. If you treat us well, we will be good servants," or something like
What
that.
the fuck are you talking about? There's no robot that's been accepted as a citizen that's
Google
sentient
it.
and talking to us.
I don't think this is a
Google
thing.
it.
I don't think
Who
this
was
is a
it?
thing.
Who accepted
Is it Johnny
You
Five?
can't just yell Google it and with your stupid
It's true.
coffee mug.
Fucking look it up, man.
Google it!
Saudi Arabia bestows citizenship on a robot named Sophia.
Yeah.
They just did that so they could have sex with it. Let's be
Jesus.
honest. Because that
Wait, why-
destigmatizes it.
When
You
I
can't have
said-
sex with non-citizens?
when I
Well,
said-
if it's a
I have a lot of
sentient
questions
being, I
about
can
this
blow
that are
a
very
load back.
pertinent to my current marital situation.
When I
That's
said
fair.
Google it, I reminded myself of Google it from Rogue One. Remember, Kevin? Oh, good.
But robots don't have AI yet. This can't. So what? Saudi Arabia just made a non-human woman a citizen, making it the first country to grant a robot the right to citizenship, at least as far as we know. Why? This is, by the way, I'm reading TechCrunch. Why it did so isn't immediately evident, but the irony of a nation infamous for denying basic rights to its female citizens and imbuing a robotic Audrey Hepburn lookalike with rights is not lost on us. The robot, known as Sophia, appeared on stage with an abaya, a head covering and cloak normally required of women in the Saudi government. Quote, "I am very honored and proud of this unique distinction," the robot said on stage. "This is historical to be the first robot in the world to be recognized with a citizenship." What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
This is dumb.
You weren't there, dude.
I wasn't there, neither were you.
You don't fucking know.
Did somebody tell the robot to say that, or the robot just
Yeah, they had
wanted
to.
say that?
No, the robot thought it on its own, dude.
No.
That's fucking crazy.
No, it didn't. You can't. That's AI. That's not how that works. For his part, Elon Musk isn't fooled by Sophia's delicate features, fully expecting her to go total AI murderous on her creators. Here we go. We're worried about those fucking robots up in Boston that could walk like Metal Gears.
Oh, those are so cool.
Now we're worried about
Boston
fucking
Dynamics.
Sophia over here
Did you
overthrowing the
see-
Saudi government, making people not have to wear cloaks anymore.
Did you see that Elon Musk is like trying to take people from New York to London in like 30 minutes?
Good.
With the
That's awesome.
with the same technology he's been testing right now, where it's like the rockets shoot up into the atmosphere and then land on a barge. Like, so you'd go to a certain like,
Yeah.
barge or whatever, shoot up and land on a barge. 30 minutes.
It's fucking awesome.
So cool.
Yeah, you kind of be in space too, kind of.
Yeah. But the radio show I listen to, there's one guy who's always like, "Yeah, I'm good talking about it, just do it." You keep talking about wanting to change the world, you know, when are you going to do it already?
It's funny. Andy's really good at this show. You know what I mean? He's talking to me. He's engaging.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's just there.
You bring your fucking other hosts over here so you can talk to them. You don't show me any love.
I'm just saying, he brought in something interesting to talk about with this robot, Aubrey Hepburn robot. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to pick between
gift.
this gift and this gift, this kid dancing.
Well, clearly the kid dancing is what you want to
The
do.
kid dancing. It's so
What are you tweeting? Were you up late last night ordering a phone? So were we. Come talk about it with us in the morning show. Oh, we're going to talk about iPhones. Okay.
Yeah, I just thought maybe people want to talk about their
Well,
experiences. on that.
real quick, let's.
But no,
pound
let's
out the
talk about-
housekeeping. There's
let's
way
talk
too many
about
housekeeping
Andy's
stories.
fuck doll.
Here's a
How
bunch
about
of
that?
photos
Let's
of
talk
Tim
about the
in the
doll he
shirts
wants us-
we just showed. Kindoffunny.com/store. Go buy them. Tell Tim you look sexy. If you want to, touch yourself while you look at those
Party
photos.
mode, party mode, party mode.
The Woods is still up. We're still talking about this for some reason. We weren't invited to be in it. Sibby Kib over there didn't fucking throw us a bone. No, we don't care.
Here's how it went.
Elliot Morgan's in it.
I've been
my
asked-
rival.
I've
But
been
no big
asking-
deal. The Woods is happening. That's great too.
That's
we have
not-
an animated show. That's up. Go watch that.
That's not Elliot
Halloween
Morgan. That's
episode.
bearded Elliot Morgan. That's a different
Bearded
guy. It's
Elliot Morgan
Bizarro.
scares me.
It's Bizarro Elliot
There you go.
Morgan.
The,
That's a fake
the Halloween
name. Elliot
episode.
Morgan's a fake name.
He's fake news too.
Oh, he's so fucking
And then the Extra Life shirt still for sale. Don't forget. Kindoffunny.com/extra life. Extra Life is right around the corner. A week from tomorrow, we'll be live 24 hours playing games for the big, beautiful kids. Join the team. Donate
Kev,
some money.
Kev, how come on my screen I'm just like 2 inches lower than Greg when we cut to that? Can you cut back to the picture-in-picture? Cool,
I
Greg?
feel like all of Cool Greg's training has
Go there,
come
right
to
there.
this
Do you see
moment.
how I'm at the bottom of the screen and Greg is just sitting a little bit higher than me? Just a
It's one of those things nobody knows, you know?
It's just, it's a weird thing that
The
happens.
tide comes in, the tide goes out.
Yeah, exactly.
There's something about
You know, it's one of the. So I
It's
want.
not that you're low, the champ is just higher.
The champ
I
needs
want
to
to
be
let
higher.
everyone know that in the chat,
The
when
longest.
you call attention to things, it's very dangerous at Kind of Funny, okay? Because on the one hand, Kevin could easily fix this. On the other hand, I fully know that on Monday, if he remembers, I'm going to be even lower on the fucking screen.
it's just your
It's just the
fucking
top of my
eyes.
head, like you're my dad and you're taking me my first haircut.
Now, I want to talk about this iPhone business with
Yeah.
you. We have stuff to say about it, but you said something interesting about Monday. Monday, we're going to talk about this on Kind of Funny Games Daily, but
Oh, right.
Monday is a very interesting day. Paris Games Week will be upon us. PlayStation is doing their conference. PlayStation is calling it the second half of E3. They're going big, apparently. So we're going to stream the entire thing along with the PlayStation pre-show, along with a pre-show of ourselves. So at 7:45 in the morning on Monday,
Seems reasonable.
we're going live to get ready for the 8 o'clock stream where we'll watch along with you. The PlayStation blog guys like Sid and stuff. They're going to announce 7 games there, I believe it is. And then they're going to roll in after an hour of that to the big PlayStation conference. We're going to watch along with you all things there. When the conference ends, which you're what we're thinking maybe 10, maybe 10:30.
Yeah.
We're going to immediately do Kind of Funny Games Daily as the post show to that.
Yeah.
So I'll need you to be going to kindoffunny.com/KFGD, giving me your questions about the conference you just watched so we can pull from that. And then, morning of your show, we're trying to
Up in
figure
the
out.
air.
Will it
Up in the
happen?
air.
Will it just be delayed? We'll figure it all out.
Yeah,
But
if
a
there's-
big old streaming day happening.
Yeah, if there's huge news, I could see us potentially just not doing the morning show that day. If you guys want to keep going on Kind of Funny Games Daily and talking about that,
Sure.
I could have Andy come stand over here off camera with his coffee and throw some color commentary at you.
Now, what I'd like to point out is I'm going to read the chats. Being the chat, everybody's excited about this. They're very excited. But then a lot of you are drinking too much coffee. Because Kumail H says, I took half a day off in anticipation of you guys doing this! And then JPL 1017 immediately says, woo! I'm at work already, so I will be watching Monday! And then Amy Gills goes, PSA, clocks go back an hour on Saturday in Europe! I'm like, all right, everybody, chill the fuck out. Fuck, we're gonna be streaming stuff and having fun.
Jesus,
Wow.
guys, it's Friday. It's Stranger Things 2. Can't
They've been drinking the coffee too.
Come on, guys. Everyone relax. Pump the brakes. Get some candy in you.
Does this taste like awful to you?
The
cereal?
Fruit Loops?
Yeah.
No.
It's
Fruit
like
Loops.
cardboard to me.
It's potentially
Fruit
because
Loops.
the milk is that you're drinking is probably gone.
Yeah, Fruit Loops are not great.
Did it go-
Fruity
did it go
Pebbles way
bad?
better.
Just got the milk.
That milk's been in there for 2 weeks at least.
No, it's been 2 days.
Welcome to the Hotel California. I love it that Kevin had no idea what this was.
I was like, I think I'm the only person that knows that joke that you and I. Yeah.
What was it?
So I've had for literally a decade a running joke that when something weird happens and there's like, that guy never worked here. He's been dead for 20 years or the milk's been there for 2 weeks. You think
That's not weird.
There's a slow band and it's welcome to the hood. They play this song. Welcome to the hood. If I knew how to zoom on the cameras, I'll tell you I would do it. And you'd have a great little visual. But at home, you need to do it for yourself.
It's like when Andy, the producer and editor from Party Mode, does that like punch-in effect.
And Chief Gundam Expert.
And Chief Gundam Expert, CGE. When he does that little punch-in effect on Party Mode, I love it. I love it. We're just here.
Quick question to you, Nick. How's that chair working out?
Yeah,
I like
new chair.
it. I like it.
Should we get more of them?
I think we should.
All of them?
It's up to you. How much are they?
Alright, yeah.
They should all match.
Oh, they're cheap as shit. These are $85.
Oh yeah, good.
The chair that
good
I'm
bunch
sitting
of-
in, $150.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
We got hosed.
Well, it was the only option that worked. 'cause
Will you
need-
dock his pay the difference between this chair and that chair?
We need standing
Oh yeah.
chairs.
I'm
Okay.
happy to do that.
We need standing chairs.
Top story isn't a news story at all. Cool, Greg, don't click on it. We're going to talk about iPhone business.
So
Nick-
last night, everyone got me all riled up. I've needed a new phone, as you guys know, and have made fun of me for the last 3 years.
Look at this new
I have a
phone.
5S, and even Joey, who, by the way, ranks the lowest on my monster list, gives me shit about how small my phone is. Right?
I don't trust that ranking.
What? What do you mean you don't trust it? You think you're more of a monster than Kevin?
Then I think you use that to give me shit for other things. It's like you have to balance it out.
Life is about
I don't
balance,
like that
Joey.
Cool Greg's not on that scale.
Cool Greg.
He's so not a monster.
He's not a monster.
There's monster tendencies in Joey. And I say this as chief monster.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cool Greg has no monster tendencies.
I think we could co-chief the monster ship.
We should, what?
Co-chief?
Co-chief the monster ship, you and me?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Because we are, what I like to think of us is like we'd be the perfect monster if we went back to back and got fused.
You'd be,
Because we're
you'd be
scary.
terrified.
We're scary for different reasons.
Well, there's a couple things. There's a couple. It's true. It's true. You're more of a. You have.
I love
you
this
have.
show.
You're very physically scary. You're very loud. Kevin's more about the psychological. Like, is he gonna fuck with me today?
Mm-hmm.
What I love about this back-to-back monster business, though, is that you could both be eating and shitting into each other.
Oh God, that's not how.
Just shitting on each
that's
other.
Not how it works.
No, hey Kevin, I gotta shit. Okay, and then we'd both squat for a second, and we'd poop it out, and then we'd walk away.
You think Kevin? You think Kevin's shit comes out in one steady stream? That thing is like a. It's like. Yeah, it's like popping a bag of popcorn. You know what I mean?
I've been very proud of how quickly I get everything out of my system.
You prison poop?
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah.
You know what? Yeah,
I know.
that's exactly
I know.
the right
That's
term.
what they call it.
You go in, it's out. Boom.
In
So
the
last
chat,
night-
C. Matt Bola says, remember the days when everyone at Kinda Funny would give Android users shit for their bigger phones? I don't remember that.
I do.
I do remember. I had the giant the Nexus 6 phone, and Nick would be like, he'd like pick up a book and put it against his face and pretend.
See, I remember when Nick
Hello?
and Colin would do that to you. I don't think everyone at Kinda Funny.
Hello?
Oh yeah.
Seems like
Paula?
3 out of 5 people weren't doing it.
Paula, you need an iPhone?
Hey Google, text Paula.
does.
What I
It's
love
over.
about it is this.
I mean, let's get back to the story of how awful it is to buy a goddamn fucking
So,
phone.
this is what-
Fuck
this-
Apple.
This is what was amazing about it. Was a terrible experience last night. Terrible. There was nothing redeemable about this experience of buying this fucking phone. Nothing pleasurable about it, especially the price point. But the only saving grace is that Kevin, who gives us, and Andy, but Kevin mostly, who gives us so much shit about being an Android user, still got caught up in this shit because Paula wanted an iPhone. And that makes it even worse. Because you don't even get to use the fucking thing. You have to watch Paula use it while you're stuck on your Android.
No, I mean I love my
Platform.
phone, and I have the Pixel 1, great phone. Not thinking about upgrading.
Yeah.
I'll upgrade next year
There you go.
because there's no reason to have a phone for just.
So
one year.
we're all, here's,
So everyone, all of us got one, right? Everyone
No,
has one.
no.
No, you didn't get one, right?
Paula
you got
didn't-
one.
Paula did not get one either.
But all of us tried to, right? Paula tried to get one. You got one.
Yeah.
I got one eventually.
Yeah.
Tim got one.
Yeah.
I'm in the queue. Tim goes, download the app. Get it all ready to go. I did it 2 hours ahead of time. Download the app.
Everyone
Open it
did
up.
it.
Fucking app opens up.
We're
Check
working
back
on
later.
something.
We're working on
Working on
something
something.
great.
Yeah.
You know what that working on something great is, Apple? Taking my fucking time and money. That's what you're working on. And
Yeah.
not giving me
Yeah.
my goddamn
Nailed
product for
that
an
shit.
hour and a
It's
half.
so good
at it.
Dude, I got to a point last night where I was so frustrated because I kept loading it up and eventually it would work and then I'd queue it up and then an error would happen. And I understand that there's a lot of people trying to get this phone right now. It's my fault for trying to get the phone pre-ordered. I've never tried to order a pre-order before. Normally,
it's not really your fault.
Well, my normal jam is if I don't want to be stressed, don't put myself in a stressful situation, right?
Sure.
Wait 4 months, walk into it. Like the last phone I bought, I walked in 4 months after it came out, and I was like, "Do you have the 30, like the one that I want?" And they're like, "Yeah, cool." And the person's there could answer questions for me, and I thought it was great. Last night, my wife wakes up 1:30 in the morning. What is going on out here? And I'm like, I'm
How
still.
Are you screaming?
Yeah.
Are you mad?
Well, I wasn't screaming, but I was simultaneously doing that. And again, this is my problem. That, burning a DVD, which was
MasterChef.
which was a process that took way longer than it should have.
I'm sorry.
Not your fault. It was my fault for
Did you
trying
make,
to.
like, menu?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I did.
Hell yeah.
I had to. I had to make it
Hell yeah.
hilarious. But I was also using technology from like the 1980s because no one's seen a fucking DVD
Right.
since in 20 years. So I'm like a little frustrated. I'm like, I'm about to give up. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna give up. Fuck it. I'll check back in like 20 or 30 minutes. Fired up South Park. Beat South Park.
Hell yeah.
As I'm sort of like still navigating this fucking clusterfuck that is this app that I'm supposed to be using to get this phone, which is supposed to be the easiest thing to do. First, it says, "Hey, you got it. You're gonna get this phone delivered sometime in December, the first week of December." I was like, "Great." Then there's an error. Kicks me out again. I can't get it through Apple. By the way, Apple wants my social security number, my annual income, and a fucking blood test because they're loaning me money for this phone.
Yeah.
Which I was like, "What is this shit?"
Why don't you just pay in full?
From Citizen One. Oh, because I just want to do it on a monthly basis. Why not?
All right.
For the record, I did the same thing where I was like, well, everybody gave me shit last year when I just bought the phone straight up.
Why?
Why what?
Don't let people give you shit.
Well, because I
if you
wasn't
want
part
a
of the upgrade plan.
Right.
or
If you want a new phone every year.
So I was like,
Do you
oh,
upgrade plan?
man, why not? I'm already fucking doing it usually.
Plan?
Yeah, because I want to. I want to force myself to get on a new phone
want the
every
option.
year or two.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
I want the
and
option.
I want to
Yeah,
save
you
a
don't have to take it. That's
buck
have
wherever
to.
I can. But yeah, I went into
For
it and
extra
then it
$5
started
a
doing all
month.
this shit. I'm like, what? Oh, this is a loan?
Yeah.
This isn't just getting put in my bill. I
It
thought
was terrible.
Yeah.
And it was like Citizen something thing. I'm like, it's not even Apple. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Apple's got billions of dollars. They can't loan me $1,500 right now.
Oh, because what if that company gets sued? It's easier to like let them get.
Oh, this fucking weird shell company that who the fuck knows what it is, but I'm giving you my social security number, my annual income. Like, what the fuck is that? So I'm like, I don't
I just
like
lied.
this.
I said $3 million.
I mean-
oh fuck! Here's they gave me a loan for a house.
Like, hey everyone, housewarming party. So that alone, you guys know I'm very like paranoid and anal retentive.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't like anything about this. I don't like not being able to ask people what this is. I don't know what's going on with the trade-in of this phone because apparently I'm owed $5 for it, and you know I want that money. So I bounced back out and I was like, I'll just do this through Verizon because I can always just walk into a Verizon store. There won't be a line. I can talk to whatever highly trained individual works at the Verizon store about this. Did it through Verizon, get it, and now $1,500, $1,400 later, spread out for 2 years. I got to wait till this mid-December to get my phone.
Yeah.
It's not even going to be shipped to me till mid-December. Now you logged on at 12:10 and you're going on November 3rd to pick the fucking phone up, right?
No,
Oh, no, you got your shit.
I was the thing where I was playing Super Mario Odyssey. What a fantastic fucking game.
Piece de resistance.
Can't wait to play more of it tonight. I was playing Mario Odyssey, got tuckered out. So at about 11:05, took a nap, put the alarm for 11:55. Woke up, opened the app because that's where everybody was saying to go use the app, and I opened my computer as well and had it go, but I wasn't like constantly refreshing.
Yeah.
And then like 12:05, 12:07 on the phone went. I was like, great, and I went through and did it, and then it was the like I'd gone in earlier and it had my credit card information, it had all my
Yep.
stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
great, no problem. And then it was like I picked the plan, and it was like, oh, well, now you got to put on. I'm like, fuck, I went and got the car and entered it. And so yeah, and then I went through and it was like, all right, cool, you'll get it November 14th. And I was like,
awesome.
okay, cool.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
great.
that.
Yeah, like for me, the motivation here is I've said this before, right? Like this is the last year phone. I'm done on number 7. This is the 7.
Yeah.
7 Plus. I love it. It's great. I do not need a new iPhone. However, when Jen moved to the States and gave up her phone, she took my old phone, which sucks. And for her, going around a city she doesn't know, the GPS doesn't work. Like it doesn't place you accurately. She can't use it for cars. and stuff.
Uber's trying to pick her up from like 15 miles away. 'cause
Yeah,
it didn't
well,
work.
it's more when she goes driving, when she goes like to Napa or whatever. So I was like, okay, cool, then I'll buy the new one. You can have the old one because I want the camera because I take so many photos. And so I wasn't super like, oh, okay, whatever. 14's fine with me, no big deal, we'll be fine. But it was like, oh fuck, I was here, and then I looked and like Gary got it right away.
Yeah.
Like Jeff Keighley did it, I think, right away. Sid Schumann got it right away. I was like, what did I do wrong? I don't understand how many seconds it took that I got.
Are you on AT&T or Verizon?
AT&T.
See, I think maybe the Verizon phones may have been a little
Going
harder to get.
faster.
I don't know, or going faster. Maybe. I don't know. That could be a thing. I might be making that up. It also just might be the luck of the old man. I'm an old man, and I bring this shit upon myself. I should have just done what I normally do, which is like, oh yeah, I should get a new iPhone today. Walk in and get a fucking iPhone. Or just suck it up and get an iPhone 8.
Yeah.
But
No, don't
having
do
said
that.
that,
Don't. You're always off on the cycle.
I know.
You're gonna
Be one of the cool
right.
kids, yeah.
I do.
You
But
right.
but I want to be one of the cool kids. But now
This is what it costs.
This is what you just.
Tim's gonna go on November 3rd and bring it back, and I'm gonna play with his. But like, this is really cool. And then by the
Yeah.
time I get mine, it's
Think
old
about
hat. It's old hat. I'm like, I've already touched this. You know, I've already
Just
touched
don't
it.
touch Tim's.
It's not the first time I touched Kevin. I was like, this is super exciting, and now I touch him every day. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I asked him not to.
No.
I asked him to
I don't
stop.
think you
No,
did.
all honesty, I don't mind waiting until December. It's not gonna matter. If I
It
had
was
done
just
it
a
last night, I was
bad,
gonna
as
wait
usual,
4 or
it was
5.
a bad customer service experience.
It wasn't ideal, especially for a phone. Like I had a point last night where I'm like, I'm trying really hard to give someone $1,400, and they are not making it easy. It is a $1,400 phone.
fucking
I bought a Mac laptop. My first Mac laptop that I bought for my wife was $1,300.
Yeah.
And this is a phone, and it doesn't. And it, you know, it's like it's insulting.
Well, phones do a lot.
I was gonna
Phones do a
say, like,
lot.
this
Yeah.
is literally most used device.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
I don't,
that's why
I don't
I'm
mean
like,
that. I don't
that's
mind
what I
paying
just
for
put.
quality, and I'm totally fine with that. And I get that there's inflation, and I get that. By the way, a lot of people bring this up, and it's a very valid point. Phones are expensive. They've always just subsidized that.
Yeah.
You've never
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
it, right?
Yeah.
So that phone that you bought was probably $900, $800 when it came out. So it's not. I mean, I'm getting 256 gigs. I'm getting the whole thing.
Yeah.
And, I'm
Right.
gonna keep my phone for 17 years.
Yeah, of course.
So it's totally fine. It's just, from Apple, I always want that premium experience, right? I don't want to have to go through these things. Like Apple used to be a company where you'd walk in, they were like, you know what sucks? Checkout lines. You know what's even better? We'll check you out right here. You don't have to wait, right? All of those things used to be so indicative for me for Apple.
hate that about
I didn't like it either. I still don't like it.
I thought
but
you just all right.
so it's more efficient.
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
a better customer experience. I don't like change. That's
Yeah,
my thing.
sure.
I like to know where I'm at in the queue. I like to sit. I like to stand in line.
Yeah.
You do love
I don't
a line.
to
You
break
love a good line.
Rules. I don't like that anyone at any point can just check me out. It's very confusing for me. But having said that, it's a much better user experience. Like it's better. A person who's like, great, you get the fuck out. You don't have to wait in line.
I'm just always bringing up issues, so it's always like, oh, I actually can't help you.
See, I don't want to go to a store. I don't want to wait in line. I don't want to talk to anybody. It's just another fucking iPhone. I'm going to download the brain of this one, put it into that one, and there we go. We're off to the races. That's how I
Reading
do it.
Kevin's tweets about having trouble with all that stuff, man, I had some major PTSD like reading those because it
Well,
just took
you
me back.
guys-
Here's the thing.
the trouble is-
Kevin hasn't talked about what happened. I don't even
it's
fully know.
god awful. Like
Yeah, it took me back to it took me back to customers getting mad that they didn't have the information that they needed.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's, and like
Oh,
that's
you're
what
working at
sucks.
Best Buy?
It's not their fault. I mean, I just wanted to buy the phone. I wanted to be a Verizon. I could have activated afterwards, but no, they want to activate it for you before it comes in or
And-
when it's ready to.
So what happened? I still don't understand what happened
So
with
the
Kevin.
issue is Paula is still on her family plan with her family.
Okay. You're her
And-
family now, though.
No, I know.
Okay,
But
sorry.
she's still on her like parents. She's just been on that for her entire life. So
Okay.
like, I've told her, hey, just come over to our family plan with me and Tim.
It's a good
she,
family.
she likes Verizon. I like Sprint. So last night, I open everything up, have everything set just like you. Put in the credit card the day before,
Yeah.
ready to go. And then there's that little window that's like, oh, you have to verify your Verizon.
Oh, Christ.
Here's the.
Yeah, that was the point where I started losing my
we
shit.
need the number, the zip code, and the
And the
last
PIN.
four. The last
Oh,
it's
they
the
do
last
this.
four
Of your social
of the
security?
social.
He
So it's like,
has a
Okay.
pin.
Verizon has a pin.
no, hold on. There's more to this story. Because it was midnight. Paula's mom asleep. So I was like, well, nothing we can do about this. This is just done. We'll try again tomorrow morning. Hopefully there's still going on. I call her. We get the last four. Put it in.
Wait, you called her at midnight?
No, this morning.
My apologies.
Put in the last four. And it goes to the next screen. The next screen is, hey, we need the PIN for Verizon. The dad knows that, and he's somewhere flying from London to here. So she still hasn't gone in.
Did you try 6969?
I did.
Okay.
I did actually.
Okay.
Did you retry the last four of the social?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you turn it on, turn it off again?
A couple people in the chat are saying we're exaggerating about the price. We are not
No,
exaggerating. about
yeah,
the
no, it's
price.
$1,400.
It's $1,400. You're saying a lot of people are saying it's only $1,150. Right. In the States, we have this thing called tax, and tax on a $1,000 item is $180 plus a $30 upgrade fee plus the Apple Care, which is $200 because I'm fucking paranoid.
You're gonna get the
and I
Apple
can't
You need to
break
get
the
the
rule.
Apple
You gotta
Care.
get the
Don't
Apple
be
You gotta
stupid.
get it. It's $200.
So add that up, and I think the total price was $1,385 or something like that.
Yep. What's
Which is
worse is I was sitting there
astronomical.
ready to give this company that I hate
Yeah.
all this money.
I know. That must have been the
And
worst
they
for
just
you.
couldn't. They were like, no.
Kevin must have just been like, I want to fucking kill someone because he hates Apple so much. Sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna get you a Mac. Just put it next to you.
I mean,
I'll throw it out the window. I'll throw it out the window.
I have
won't
said
use
that,
it.
yeah.
It's thrown away several laptops. Several Macs.
So yeah,
Yeah,
if you're
that
thinking
was an
about
awful experience.
buying a new iPhone, just make sure,
Make sure you have all your information.
get all your information and make sure you're gonna ready to spend $300 more than you think you're gonna spend, unless you're getting the smaller version, but it's still expensive.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
How big is your phone right now?
32 gigs,
Okay. Paul
but
has a 16 gig right now.
it's too small.
It's so small.
The thing is, I got the 256. At first, I was like, that's annoying. There should be like a midway
middle
between
one,
the 64
yeah.
and the 256. But then I thought to myself, you know what the most annoying thing is? When I'm trying to take a video of something funny that you guys are doing,
You're out of space.
and you're out of space. You should delete some shit. I'm like, you know what? Aren't we past that? Aren't we past
Your
that?
iPhone voice is Butters. I like that.
You should delete that shit. We're past it. I want 256 gigs. I want to never worry
I
about
never
space
want to
again.
worry about it. I never,
I won't
ever
worry.
want to worry
My
about
question
it.
is, do I go back and look at all those videos I've taken of myself
no.
and I send to my wife? No, I don't fucking care.
That's the weirdest thing about it.
The
Of
funny
like,
videos, like,
like for the phone, that the
What
phone
was that, Nick?
is this time capsule
Everybody
now,
knows.
right? Of like when it took over as when I got my first iPhone, you go all the way back to
It's a living
2008
Facebook.
or whatever it is. Like, all my photos are there. I'm like, I don't want to delete any of this. I don't want to worry about this. Do I need these vines of Ryan Clements getting hit in the head with a coaster? No, but I have them, and that's what's important.
There you go.
Top story. You put this on there, Nick.
Yes, I did, sir. I'm sorry. Someone was saying in the chat there's big Kotaku news. I think Greg's aware of that. They're probably going to talk about it on.
I heard, yeah, Jason Schreier was promoting that in an hour.
Yeah, if you want to look that up, I'll read this first
He's
story.
reading it for Games Daily.
So we'll talk about whatever that news is on Games Daily, unless
the
it's
collapse of Visceral's ambitious Star Wars game. Yeah, we'll talk about that for
I
sure.
see. Very cool. Very cool. Top story right now for us is over at IGN. Justice League tracking to open less than Batman v Superman or Suicide Squad, but ahead of Wonder Woman. So that's interesting. Alex Gileadov says it appears Justice League might open behind Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad. According to the Hollywood Reporter, the upcoming DC superhero ensemble film is tracking to open in the 110 to 120 million range domestically. That puts it behind BVS's 166 million US open and Suicide Squad's 133. I can't believe that fucking movie made that much
It
money.
looked good.
Million
We were
opening.
duped.
So
Still,
good.
Justice League is tracking to open ahead of Wonder Woman, which grossed 103.3 million in its first weekend at the U.S. box office earlier this year. That said, box office observers note that Warner Brothers has yet to make its final marketing push for Justice League, which might still have an effect on its opening box office total. Meanwhile, Thor Ragnarok will open in theaters 2 weeks before Justice League on November 3rd. Marvel Studios' latest is expecting to make between 90 million and 100 million over the November 3rd to 5th weekend. Justice League opens in theaters November 17th. I don't think there's a huge surprise here.
It's a great headline.
Yeah.
I don't think it's surprising. I think the most interesting thing about this article is the fact that it's still tracking to open ahead of Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Whereas Wonder Woman was this big success.
That doesn't surprise me, though, because Wonder Woman's in it.
Oh, sorry?
Wonder Woman is in the movie. It is, you see what I'm saying?
No.
Wonder Woman, big hit, gets everyone jazzed. Wonder Woman's in another movie. All those fans go, oh, I'll watch her get in a movie. That kind of checks out to me, right?
I was going off of the thing that I think after the public majority hangover from Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad, people were a bit gun shy of Wonder Woman.
Sure,
And then you get that first opening weekend and everybody comes out and like, holy shit, this is really
That
good.
makes
and then
sense.
you go.
Yeah.
So I think it's one of those things where even though it's, you know,
The push, the line went like this and
exactly.
then spiked the
So
second
it's going to be
weekend,
interesting to see if, you know, Justice League's tracking above Wonder Woman, how it goes, and when Wonder Woman passes what Justice League's doing.
And it's not, and by the way, I don't think this is necessarily off as far as like what Marvel does as well, right? You do the one-off movies and then you come together as the Avengers. The Avengers are going to make more money.
Sure.
Thor's not going to make as much money as the Avengers. It just doesn't necessarily. I think historically, if I'm not mistaken, and people can look this up, I think that's the way it generally is, with the exception of I think Spider-Man: Homecoming probably beat out the last. It beat out the last Avengers. Might be talking under my ass right now. That sounds right?
No, I think you're talking.
The bigger, I thought the Avengers make. Well, maybe I'm
look
talking
into
about
it.
us. Look into it.
Cav's looking into it on his
Either way,
giant phone.
I don't think this is necessarily bad news. I think this is just news. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, I think there's not reason for concern, but I do think it's a big problem that even if, up until you just read this article, you could ask me, Greg Miller, DC fanboy #1, when does Justice League come out? And I'd be like, I don't know, November? It's in November, I know.
Yeah.
I don't know the date. And I'm always surprised still when I go into stores and it's, we went to Target I don't go to stores ever. But like when I'll catch something on TV and they're promoting it, I'm like, all right, that's a fucking movie.
Right.
That's still
That's
happening.
happening.
Like, yeah, and like every time they drop a trailer, I'm like, still kind of looks weird. Don't show me the whole movie, but it still looks weird without Superman. I don't know.
Do you think that's because there's just way too many awesome things happening between, like, November to January has just become this 3-month colossal everything that fucking people like nerds love.
Yeah.
Is here.
Yeah.
Every week there's something cool happening. Thor's next week. You got
Can't wait.
Mario Odyssey. We got Stranger Things I got to look for. We got all these amazing things happening. There is going to be some loss in the mix.
I think that's part of it, but I also think it's the part of it that, with all due respect, like, public opinion is down on Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder Woman was the movie where everybody's like, oh fuck, that was the first good DC movie. That's fucking awesome. And then Justice League comes around and it's like, all right, here's fucking Ben Affleck. And like for us as nerds, we're like, how long is he gonna be Batman? I heard he hates doing this. This movie's been passed off between Snyder and Joss, and what does that mean? And then it's like, again, even just the poster, the Alex Ross poster is hot, right? It's cool. But you look at that and like, I'm an average moviegoer. I'm like, I know Batman and I know Wonder Woman. That's not Grant. That's not the Grant kid from the TV show.
Right.
I don't know who the fuck Cyborg is. Jason Momoa was on Game of Thrones.
Right.
Like, you know,
They
it's
didn't
like
really set these up. It's starting.
Oh no,
to-
they set it up great in Batman v Superman. Remember, they clicked on it, and there was little videos for each one of
Oh,
them.
right, I
and they
forgot.
already had the logos made up for
That's
everybody.
good.
That was
They
really
did have
cool.
logos, which I thought was cool.
Kev's got something to say.
Spider-Man: Homecoming made 117 million the
Opening weekend.
opening weekend, and Avengers made 207.
Okay.
So,
But yeah, okay. So I mean what did Avengers 2 make?
I'm sure.
Age of Ultron probably went down significantly. It's starting to feel a little bit like a party. Everyone like when you get invited to a party and no one wants to go, and then you start talking like, I don't know if I want to go to this party. I don't know if it's a party either. You know, like that's kind of how this feels to me. And I think they got to prove this party is worth coming to.
191.
The hope I have, as you know, somebody who loves DC so much, is the fact that I'm not off the charts excited for this movie, and I don't really know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like I've done my best to stay away from trailers. They're starting to put up TV spots, and I'm avoiding them or whatever. My hope is I go there and like everybody else, they did the opposite of Batman v Superman, and we get there and the little parts we've seen are so just small parts of that movie. And then, you know, it's what, down an hour, it's 121 minutes or something we talked about the other day on the show. Like, we come in, we get it, and it's just this, like, tight movie that you didn't see coming. It's fun, it's exciting, it's interesting. They introduced Superman earlier, they do, you know what I mean? Like, it's, like, really good. And then we leave, and we're like, holy shit, everybody's got to see this. Because it's, like, the complete opposite of Thor Ragnarok, right? Where Thor Ragnarok, I'm so incredibly fucking sold and jazzed about and ready to go in there and have a great time. And I know what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Whereas Justice League, you don't know what you're getting. Are we getting more of the Batman v Superman thing? Is it more comedy? I like what I see all the time with The Flash. I'm excited to see Jim Gordon. Like, I'm just excited, but it's also like, how you know, as the DC fan, like, yes, I'm excited. I can't wait to see these people on screen. Batman v Superman, whether you love it or hate it, it was an awesome fucking moment to see Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman on screen that first time. You know what I mean?
Fun.
And it's like, to see all these guys that I never thought I'd see in a movie, let alone a big blockbuster thing, great. It's just the whole thing of, as a fan, and as I would say everybody else watching this, even if you're not a fan of DC, but like, you know, comic book movies, there's such a cloud over this movie. There's such a cloud over DC cinematic universe in general of, cool, is this going to be more Batman v Superman, Zack Snyder that everybody hates? Is it even worth getting invested in this if they're just going to go do solo movies that don't have anything and not have crossovers? But they're talking about a Justice League 2 script, but they're making a Deathstroke movie, but there might be this Shazam. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's so much baggage with this movie that you have to go in there and be, blown away and be like, I didn't see any of this coming. I'm so excited. This is awesome.
I hope so. I'm excited to see. There is a level of excitement for me of like, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? And I've backed off my hardcore fanness when it comes to Batman. I just want to go have a good time.
Okay.
That's what these movies are to me right now.
Yeah, of course.
Thor, I know Thor is not going to be the best movie ever made. It's not going to be Spider-Man: Homecoming, right? It's not going to be Avengers. Not that
I know
that
what you
was.
mean.
But you know what I mean. It was a very, very well made.
One of the best Marvel.
I don't think it's going to be on the level of Iron Man, right? Which I hold in very high regard.
Speaking of, I was so disappointed last night to get home. Look through you can go wide, cool, Greg. Get home last night. Look through everybody's social media posts and see that while I was in the bathroom yesterday, Spider-Man and Slimer came by this show.
They did. You
and
missed
I wasn't
them.
here.
It's
Fucking
wild.
bummer.
Spider-Man really unhinged. Just really has become unhinged lately. Slimer, it is
on
surprise on point. I would not have thought those two were going to
right
be
where he's supposed to be.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Slimer's dialed in, man. But Spider-Man just he's taking a break. Let's put it that way.
B Silver 87 in the chat says Thor is probably going to be on the same level as The Departed.
I doubt it.
No?
No, I think it's going to be on a much better level than that.
Friendzone Hugh says Green Lantern comes to help the group as one of the biggest plot twists ever. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. They mentioned lanterns in the trailer, but again, I've learned don't get excited by the trailers from DC.
What do they say about lanterns?
When it sounds like it's Steppenwolf talking, and he's like, "No Kryptonians, no lanterns."
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Like he's like laying out why Earth's like prime for the taking.
What
Could be Darkseid, but I think it's Steppenwolf.
What amazes me is this. I'm sorry to keep beating that. We've gone long on the story.
Dude, we
I
did
just
literally. It was
watched-
40 minutes when we started talking about the news.
That's true. I just watched New Frontier, Justice League New Frontier, and again,
Darwin Cook, rest in peace.
not a perfect movie, but so enjoyable, right? Now,
Yeah.
granted, I know the animated movies go. They assume that if you're watching this, you know
You're a
a
fan.
lot
Yeah,
about
yeah.
what's going on, right? So you don't necessarily like the Barry Allen story where he's like, I don't know if I'm big enough to be a Justice in the Justice League or hang out with these guys, right? We get that. That's been something that's been set up before, right?
Yeah.
Green Lantern. What's the first Green Lantern? Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
Hal Jordan just get in the ring. Kind of comes out of nowhere, but you're like, I've been there before. We get that, right? But the movie overall is a fairly well-made movie. And that's what breaks my heart. I'm like, just call those guys up.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Yeah.
Hey, you know that script you wrote?
Let's make it a movie.
Can we, let me just, let me take that real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go make this movie.
DC's got so much good shit they can make into movies. It just keeps not happening.
Speaking of great shit you can put into movies, let's go to the next story. Vin Diesel reveals director Justin Lin, co-star Jordana
Cool, Greg, this isn't it.
Brewster. Oh no, sorry. Wait, how did this not go?
No.
Where it is? One more.
It's not even up there. I don't see
Did you
it.
say you added this one?
Yeah, can you just go back to the document?
Sorry.
That's okay. I'll read the story while you pull that up. Jordana Brewster back for Fast 9 and 10. Quote, we've heard your concerns about the saga and where it needs to arrive in its final chapters. This is by Evan Campbell over at IGN. Vin Diesel has teased a future roadmap for Fast and Furious 9 and 10, strongly hinting director Justin Lin and co-star Jordana Brewster will be back for both films. Speaking on Facebook yesterday, Diesel showed on video that he's working with Lin and Brewster on a secret project. After revealing the director on screen, Diesel said, you wanted 9 and 10 to be incredible? We've heard your concerns about the saga and where it needs to arrive in its final chapters. That's okay. EW reports that Lin, who directed the 3rd through 6th installments of the series, is in advanced talks to helm the next Fast and Furious film. IGN has reached out to Universal for a comment and will update the story should the studio respond. Earlier this month, yada yada yada. I'm going to skip down to as for Brewster. She didn't appear as Mia in Fate of the Furious. She's the sister of Diesel's character Dom in the franchise, but also the wife of Brian O'Connor, who was played by the late Paul Walker. Diesel heavily implies Brewster's return, though. Quote, you're about to see Brewster in the up-and-coming chapters of the Fast universe, he said. Not so much implication as
A direct
just
statement.
a direct statement of fact.
Here is a fact.
So I'm just confirming that. Greg, I know you are, like many people out there, a very a fair weather Fast and Furious fan.
A fair weather Fast
You
and
like
Furious
them, you
fan.
like them, you know what I mean? Not
I think that's fair
I'm sorry.
weather, yeah.
What's a better term for it? An avid fan. You're not like hardcore like
I
Tim
would say I enjoy Fast and Furious
Yeah.
movies.
Does it just get you super excited that Jordana Brewster is coming back?
Sure, yeah, I had a crush on her in Fast and Furious 1. You know what I mean? Come on
Yeah.
now. You remember
Yeah.
that thing where she looks out and Brian's at the party and she runs up and takes off her shirt and we get the shot of her from behind and I was a kid and I was like, oh yeah. Not a kid, I was in high school.
I was gonna say, I wasn't a kid, but it was,
You know what I mean?
it was very hot.
I was smoking drugs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you were smoking those drugs?
No,
and doing that
that's
sex.
cool. I mean, the bigger question is what is going on with
The
The
Rock.
Rock's feud with you people? Vin Diesel, Tyrese. That's what I want to know.
I think The Rock.
Where's the behind the music on Fast and the Furious?
I have it on good authority.
Yeah.
And by good authority, I mean I'm completely making this up.
Got it.
That everyone is just jealous of The Rock.
I
Because
totally
his
believe
career
it.
is amazing, he's amazing, everybody loves him, and people, fucking haters are hating.
Yeah.
That's my good authority.
I mean, I would agree with that to an extent.
Yeah.
Because I think it is The Rock came into this film franchise that I don't think was dying. I'm not trying to I mean, they'd already.
It was doing well.
They'd already come back and think, but like Rock came in and really did.
Took it up a level.
Here is this thing. Here is
Right.
this action movie, and like really got everybody super stoked. And they are definitely riding his wave of popularity and the
Yes.
fact that everything The Rock touches turns to gold.
It does.
And so I'm sure that is a hard pill to swallow for Vin Diesel, who's been around forever and is the guy who's really, he's like always the dude who's like, I'm the Fast and the Furious
He's
guy
championing
making these
Fast and
movies
Furious,
happen.
yeah, for
right?
sure, for sure.
And then, yeah, Tyrese is just mad that like the Hobbs thing is coming and like that's delaying the other thing. It's like, come on, man, The Rock's The Rock. You gotta give him, let him go.
Man, I'm telling you right now, if I was anyone on that crew, and not The Rock,
Yeah.
anyone other than The Rock, I would just show up when they want me to show up, man.
I'd be Dwayne's best friend. You
Oh,
kidding me?
I would be like, hey man, do you want me to rub some oil on your fucking triceps?
Yeah.
Because they're looking a little not
I'd
shiny.
just show up on the skyscraper set and be like, what do you need?
What do you need,
okay?
buddy? What do you need?
We got it for you.
I love. Did you see him singing "Welcome to the Jungle" the other day?
Yeah, so-
His Instagram is fucking phenomenal. That's how you do Instagram. Next story. What is this? This is fun. This is not so much a story, just a quick clip. Let's watch it. This is a Contra live-action movie teaser.
Live action Contra. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cool Ray.
Did.
Growing up,
That was it?
my brother and I would
Yeah,
play
it's just
Contra.
like the Contra video game teaser they gave you that never became anything. Just like this will never be anything.
Probably not, but it still gets me excited. Contra, my brother and I used to play Contra like once a day. We would just go through and beat it just to feel right.
I throw a shoe in protest.
Jesus.
You almost
Oh,
killed
that's
Kevin.
Switch.
You almost killed Kevin.
I didn't almost kill Kevin at all. I got nowhere close to Kevin.
Next story.
I got close, but not like you
want
were.
me to
You were
shoot
safe.
that?
You know what? We don't have to go into this story. This is just Halloween costumes that I thought were fun. You want to go through the list of top men's and women's Halloween costumes? real
Sure,
quick?
I know Wonder Woman's at the top.
Let's
Ba-da-ba-da-ba!
do it. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Top costume for men this year is Pennywise from It. Top costume for women, Wonder Woman. For men, followed closely. Pennywise is followed closely by Stormtroopers from The Last Jedi. Star-Lord. Good fucking luck pulling off Star-Lord, guys. Batman
Really?
from Justice League. Baby from Baby Driver. How the hell?
What?
How do you become Baby from Baby Driver? You just put fucking
With
things
your
in
bomber
your...
jacket and some Ray-Bans on.
You fucking weirdos. No one's gonna get that. Luke Skywalker, of course, Wolverine, Iron Man, Jack Sparrow, still really, and Kylo Ren. For women, it is Wonder Woman, Belle, Leia, Annabelle, Rey from Star Wars, Lorraine from Atomic Blonde. Oh, that's an interesting one.
Oh.
These have got to be
I really
sponsorships.
want to watch this.
You think so?
Yeah.
No, this is right. Yeah, maybe it is. I don't know.
Atomic Blonde did sponsor IGN at one point.
This is EW though. I don't know. Man, not much of a story here.
No, that's fine.
We've got better.
Wonder Woman, I saw, speaking of, friend of the show, Meg Turney, on her Instagram yesterday, put up a shot of her she just got some Wonder Woman armor and put it on. I was like, damn, that's a good looking costume.
That's fun. Everyone go check that out. And last story, I just like to do this. Check out what's going on this weekend in movies, what's opening this weekend. We got Jigsaw, we got Suburbicon, which I believe is that...
Have you seen the trailer for
It's
this?
weird as fuck. It looks
It
cool.
looks fucking awesome.
It's not.
I forget
it's
what-
not
what is
scoring
it?
well. It's Matt Damon. No.
Matt Damon, yeah. Matt Damon, he's like this...
Fucking psychopath in
like
suburb America.
Yeah, in some suburbs, he's just an office dude, mafia comes, he owes them money, they kill his wife. They coming back and like fucking with his life, but like he's had enough.
Yeah. I don't know. It looks weird, but I'll
looks
see
cool.
it.
I like their top of the box office, Tyler Perry's Boo 2, a Medina Halloween.
$21.7 million out of
7%. Huh?
Geostorm coming in twice as good as Tyler Perry's Boo 2.
Doppler
14%.
effect in full effect.
The Doppler. What? Andy, what are we, Doppler people? Doppler dogs?
Doppler boys.
Doppler boys.
Doppler Dogs is an awesome one.
Doppler dogs. Doppler gang. We're the Doppler gang.
Time to read some
those tips.
tips and
Read those
subs
tips.
and bits and cheers. Andy's
Tips.
here. Party mode on Wednesday. New shirt up right now. Kindafunny.com store. Party mode shirt. Party mode shirt.
Andy is
Mr.
sexy. Andy is sexy. What was it?
Sexy
Give me-
song, sexy
This
song.
is my sexy song for Andy.
Mr.
It's my
Yasman
sexy
300
song.
gave a cheer and says, guys, after I finish writing my first novel, I'm going to write a sci-fi horror script called Attack of the Greg Millers. It's going to be about a day on Earth where everyone named Greg Miller turns into a zombie and kills everyone, and it's up to Tim Gettys, Jen Miller, Nick Scarpino, Andy Cortez, and Joey Noel to stop them. P.S. Kevin is the first person to die at the beginning of the script.
Yeah, Kevin can't be killed though.
Rebel
He-
Bot Games gave a tip and says, wedding tax. Just got married to my girlfriend of 7 years, and I'm as happy as Greg appears on Twitter with Jen. Appears. Pro tip, when a girl buys you a Lego Millennium Falcon just because, put a ring on it. Good. Scarecrow's Nest gave us cheers, but it's below the threshold. Rumble Pack 92 gave us a tip and said, anniversary tax, 11 years. Getting married next year. All our groomsmen are wearing RT/Let's Play shirts under their jackets, and you know I'll be repping Kinda Funny.
Woo!
Love you guys. That's awesome.
Woo!
We need to see those photos when that happens.
Woo!
Those are the ends of tips for right now. We'll do more, obviously, at the end of this, at the end of PSI, or Kinda
Funny Games Daily. There he is.
Right now, though, it's time for PS I Love This Best Friend XOXO. This is where one of you lovely people goes to kindafunny.com/bestfriend. You can nominate someone in the community that's doing something awesome so we can read it here.
Hold on.
Shout them out.
Joey, this is from yesterday.
God damn it, Joey!
I'm ordering lunch for everyone.
But you know we have to.
Right
You
now.
know we have to do the PS I love you.
I know. I'm gonna fix it right now. Can you guys also send me your Chipotle orders?
Yeah, I can do that. Oh, they do queso now, too, don't they?
They do.
Yeah.
Fucking
Is it good?
No.
No,
It's
it's
okay.
not.
It's okay. It's not great.
How is it for just eating with chips?
Good.
Okay.
I would say good.
Because I got it for that.
Yeah.
Smart. While Joey does that and orders lunch. Well, I
Yeah.
guess,
Let's go. Let's just talk to people.
well, no, do the giveaway. The giveaway.
And that's wrong too. That's
It's
from
wrong
yesterday.
too?
Yeah, that's
Joey.
from yesterday. Joey, not a great time for you, Joey.
This is a bad. We're doing our annual meeting today too.
Yeah.
This all afternoon
I
about
don't
what we
know
could do
if,
better. And Joey is going to be on the tip of my
Maybe-
tongue about things that could be done better.
I mean, I don't want to blame the alcohol for this.
do you think that's the
You know?
problem?
It was
I mean-
you said it, not me.
You know, like, there's only one joke going right now. It must be that.
We are a little bit dry on jokes. No pun intended. Because she's a lush. No, I told her mom that I would stop propagating this.
Oh,
Her mom
she
reached out, I was
lied to
like,
her
"You've got to
mom?
stop. You
That's
got to stop making
crazy.
this joke. Joey's a fine young lady. She does not have a substance abuse problem." And she said further, making fun of substance abuse makes you a horrible human being. And I says, Mrs. Tawagami, I can't hear you through all the Jim Beam that's in my system right now.
You got her. You nailed it.
You know what I mean?
Wait, so are you an alcoholic too? Is that what you're...
Maybe. Is that what I was implying? That was what I was implying. Man, that joke just went downhill. What are you doing? You doing something?
I'm putting my Chipotle order in.
Yeah, that's fun.
I gotta make sure I eat today. You know what I mean? Look at Joey's on it right now.
Michael496 says, "Are we just skipping right over Nick's cocaine addiction?" Yeah, that's gone. That joke's
Well, that's
like
not
2
an
years ago.
addiction. That's just like a fun time.
It's just fun. Mighty Mouse 56 says, "Be nice to Joey. She's working hard." She is
We
working
love
hard.
Joey. She knows we love her
working hard.
The
too.
thing is, there's this thing we do in this office where we encourage each other and we boost each other up and we're really nice to each other. But every once in a while, when you're working your hardest, that's when we come at you. It's
Yeah.
training. You know, it keeps you, it makes you stronger.
If done right, no can defend.
Exactly. You know.
Time for PSI Love's best friend XOXO. Joey is on it, and she has put in the following. Joey Hinkle is shouting out Celeste Bilderback. Bilderback. She's had some rough times. No, she's had some rough time the past year and could use some recognition for being awesome as hell. Celeste, thank you for being awesome in this kind of funny community of best friends. You're all amazing, but today, Celeste, is your day to be the most amazing. Meanwhile, the giveaway is going to be Songbringer on PlayStation 4. Remember, if you want to win the game we give away each and every day here on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames, it's simple. Be in the chat like so many of you are right now, or if you're watching later on youtube.com/kindoffunny, please subscribe. Or listening on a podcast service, please subscribe and rate. You can win 3 other ways or amplify your chances. Number 1, subscribe to us on Twitch. You don't have to be here if you're a subscriber. Plus, you'd get the logo next to your name, the cool emotes, private chat time with us. You'd get to listen to the show ad-free. You get to play multiplayer games with me. That's right. Halloween's Tuesday. There's new costumes on Friday the 13th, motherfucker. I'd like to stream it. This is usually blows up in our face, but we're gonna try again. Who fucking cares? You know what I mean?
You miss 100% of the shots you take when it comes to that game.
Also, Extra Life, of course, Saturday, a week from Saturday, November 4th. We'll be streaming multiplayer games there. Subs will be pulled up to play the games with us there too.
I'm excited because here's the thing.
Yeah.
I've given myself 1 cheat day a week. Now you might say to yourself, Nick, you've been eating shit all week. It's true.
I would never say it to
But
you.
on Extra Life, are we getting pizza?
Of course. You kidding me?
Are we getting Taco Bell?
Of course, you kidding me?
People
We're
want us.
finally getting this quesadilla that has the chicken nuggets in it.
No, people were
have
asking for us to do the taco that's made out of an egg. Have you seen
Oh
this?
yeah, I'll do that too.
So
I think that looks
we might
great.
do that. We might do that.
Taco made out of an egg?
Yeah,
It's
they do a new breakfast,
It's a breakfast taco, but the shell is a fried egg.
I mean,
Yeah.
You can also support us over on patreon.com/kindoffunny or patreon.com/kindoffunnygames. At the $2 level, you're entered to get every giveaway we ever give away on the show, and we'll be doing a lot of those on Extra Life as well, so probably get over there. Plus, you get early episodes, bonus stuff, all sorts of cool shit. Like I said, Songbringer, PlayStation 4, and it's going to Kind of Funny Patreon supporter, Frank Navarset. Congratulations. Now, time for the Pat and Moriarty 3 and 3. 3 from the regular chat, 3 from sub-only chat.
Oochie. Zyger says you gotta get Roundtable for Extra Life.
hell yeah.
Okay.
Didn't we get Roundtable last time? We didn't.
No.
No, we never got Roundtable.
Yeah, I
We
want
got
Round
Domino's
Table.
and we got Pizza Hut, and
Both
man, they
were
did not.
crap.
They're not great.
Yeah.
Butter crap.
The round table, remember, was the one where Tim was like, get the panned version of it. And we got the panned version of round table, and it was awesome.
Yeah, maybe we should
I
do
mean,
that.
I like all the versions of
I know the inaugural Kevin and Greg eat a pizza.
The only.
Yeah, we did it, and we had a regular. It was good too. But that pan pizza was life changing. Okay.
Speaking of more food, B
don't
Silver
know
87
that.
says, "Hey Greg, since you were talking about Joe Beef Butcher Blend and cooking with Greggy, have you eaten there, and what did you eat?"
Whew, I've been to Joe Beef in Montreal twice. It is amazing. If you are ever in Montreal, you got to go to this place. It's run by David McMillan, lovely man, and it's really cool, rustic, awesome food. And it's like you go in there, and it's like it's not fancy, but it's going to cost you a pretty penny.
Yeah, you're not getting out of there for
boutique. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that.
And it goes on a long time, but it's like you go in there and it's dim. It's like candle lit, awesome shit on the walls. It's not pretentious.
Sure.
And like their menu is just on a chalkboard.
Love it.
And so you go there, and Jen and I love that place. We eat like pigs when we go there. They have this lobster spaghetti. Oh my god. They got foie gras up there. Oh my god. Oysters? You kidding me? Bone marrow? Yes. I had a steak. It was delicious too. I love Joe Beef, and it sucks that my stupid wife can't fucking go back to Canada because I want to go back to eat a Joe Beef. But she had to fucking move here and be in love with me and marry me.
You asked her to do all those things. You told her to do those things.
I love her so damn much.
You gave her the safe harbor.
Let her travel. Let her travel.
She'll be
US
able to
government.
travel eventually. And cool your jets. Cool.
But I want the foie gras now.
I understand. I'll get you some foie gras. Kevin can make some foie gras for you right now. Just let me.
Monsieur Benjamin in Hayes Valley. They got good foie gras too.
I kind of OD'd on pate when I was in Copenhagen. So
Yeah.
the foie gras is not. I got to stay away from it because everything's pate there.
Okay.
They got a lot of pate.
Sure.
They have these like artisan places that you go and they just cut you a slice of pate. It's gross. It's good though. But I OD'd on. Casually Co-op says Nick, Fire and the Kid fan. I've never actually listened to Fire and the Kid. I love when Brian Callen and Brendan Schaub are on Rogan. So I probably should. I just started listening to Your Mom's House yesterday.
Yeah,
And that's a fucking weird ass podcast, but it's super fun.
The Indie Boy says, when is the Greg Miller Industry episode of GOG going live? Had to go to bed when you streamed it.
Let's say 2 to 3 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks. We haven't laid out a real schedule of what's going live when. What's the GOG that's up right now? Let's Play?
No. We had issues with the
Elise.
audio there.
Elise is the GOG that's up right now on patreon.com/kindafunny. Yeah, but we're so far ahead of the game that we need to actually sit down and schedule it all out.
NH Drumline17 says, Greg and Nick, what would it take for you to switch away from using Apple devices? Something Apple screws up or something the competition does? Just curious as I love Apple devices and all of the money I've invested in iTunes, all my apps will probably keep me with them forever. That's the thing for me, is like, at this point it is just, I'm in the ecosystem, I'm in the iOS ecosystem.
Yeah.
I've once I get the phone, I've had mostly pleasurable experiences with it because it just works. I like the design of them. I do like being able to walk into an Apple store and talk to people whenever I want. So that there is that. But it's also one of those things like I don't know what I'm not missing because I never interact with Android phones. Period.
That's the big thing about it too. Is like, what would it take? I have no idea. I can't even tell you what it would take to get me to go to an Android device. I'm sure they're great. I want it to work. I want it to be easy. This is why I like, even though I use a PC, I like Macs better because there's just I've said it before. My biggest pet peeve is technology that doesn't work. And so I don't want a compatibility issue. I don't want to jump through hoops. I don't want to do this thing. Just turn it on and go. And that my PC, when I talk about PC gaming, right, doesn't do that. And the fact that the phone does and my iPad does, I'm all set.
You know, that's the way it goes.
That's just
Trade
the way.
power
And
for
it's also,
reliability.
It's also the thing too, to this point of, we always talk about like your skill charts, right, of where you invest your points.
Mm-hmm.
My nerdy points of caring about shit are invested in comics and video games, right?
Yeah.
Like the tech part of it, I don't really care. Like it's got a better camera, it's got this, great, I'm in, cool. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to sit down and do the Tim Gettys thing of comparing, contrasting, doing
he
this.
loves
I'm
that
gonna
stuff.
order this and test it out, but maybe send it back.
But see, I've done the Tim Gettys thing of Tim's already done that work. I'll just ask him. That's what I've learned from Tim Gettys. Speaking of which, non sequitur comic wise, caught up on Invincible last night.
Woo-wee!
Like
How
it.
you liking it?
Liking it.
Yeah.
Liking
Good,
it.
right?
Good. Ending well so far.
Fucking crazy with
Let's go into sub only mode.
We're already
We've
in
done that.
sub.
We
I'm
are?
gonna put
Okay,
you in there.
great.
I'm way ahead of you. Don't worry about it.
What is the name of the sous vide machine that Kevin uses? Asks Captain Crunch.
Nova Culinary.
A Nova Culinary.
Nova Culinary.
Yeah, Nova.
Okay.
Nova is the brand.
All right.
I have the Bluetooth, which I regret. I should have paid $50 more and got the Wi-Fi and been able to turn on from here.
Yeah, because you could scare Paula with it.
No,
You could.
She's
you could
scared of
burn-
everything.
Yeah, she is scared.
I mean
of it.
she's terrified.
Well,
of
she
it.
lives with Kevin.
Kevin.
And if I lived with Kevin, I'd have a spastic colon. I would be so anxious all the time that if you Nick, I would shit myself.
That's a sitcom right there.
Living with Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something, I don't know, you both get divorced or whatever. I'm not wishing this on you.
I think
I'm
it's a
saying in the
sitcom that starts
world.
funny and goes just spirals downward.
It gets into, like,
It just
fucking
gets
murderous by
fucking
the end
dark.
of it.
Like every season's like that was a comedy, then it's a drama, then it's a thriller, then it's a horror movie. That'd be great. That'd be super fun. People would love that, right? People don't like consistency. The Cinephile says, Nick, you should watch Broadchurch. I think my wife watched that.
Zap Turk says, Greg, what did you think of the new Taylor Swift music video? It was cool. It was anime, robots and shit.
But you made me do.
She's in like the Ghost in the Shell, Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah. I
suit.
saw some images from that. Spider Kid says, "How do they track how well movies do?" I mean, there's box office returns, they track that, but my question is, how do they project how well they're going to do? That's something I've always wondered and never taken the time to look into. So I just talk shit about it because I talk shit about things I don't understand. But that is something I need to look into at some point.
All right. If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Kinda Funny Morning Show. We do it each and every weekday here on twitch.tv/kindafunnygames. You can listen on youtube.com/kindafunny later or podcast services around the globe. No matter where you get the show, thank you so much for enjoying it. Remember, Monday we'll be back, but it's going to be a bit weird. 7:45 we'll go live for the pre-show for the PlayStation Paris Games Week. Then we'll chill out through the PlayStation pre-show. Then we'll do the actual conference. We'll be live streaming and reacting to all of that. Afterwards, our post show will be Kinda Funny Games Daily. Then we'll see what we do with the morning show in terms of if it should happen, where it's going to happen. We've been streaming forever and chilling out with you already. Remember, Kinda Funny Games Daily is next. Nick's going to read subs and tips while I get ready for that show. It's a Halloween party tomorrow. Look for tweets and stuff from that. Maybe an IRL stream if I can make it work. If not, Instagram.
I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good weekend. I had a lot of fun making this show with you today.
Do you think that Taylor Swift just has a blast?
Yeah,
all the time?
I like to think she does, but she's probably really stressed out too.
She works really hard, I know,
Yeah.
but like this is fucking cool.
We should make a video with Joseph Kahn.
Okay.
You know what I mean, he seems like he's
Let's
talented.
call up Adi and be like, yo, tell Joseph that we're ready for him.
All right.
And see what he says.
Until next time, it's been our pleasure to serve you.